Hello, good evening and welcome. You've just entered the arena. I'm Michael Coren, whether you like it or not, and thank you for joining me. Now, I'd like to introduce a new term, a new concept into the dialogue, the narrative of the Canadian body politic and public conversation. And it's this. Shut up! To those Muslims complaining that we link Islam to terror every time there's yet another slaughter committed by Muslims in the name of Islam, who complain about Canada when they came here because it was superior to their homeland, who instead of saying thank you shout we object, shut up! To those Jewish organisations pretending that neo-Nazis and anti-Semites are hiding behind every corner and that being Jewish in Canada is so very hard. Look, of course you've suffered in the past, of course there were pogroms and a Holocaust, but this is now in Canada, so shut up! To those gays who in the name of wanting to be treated equally demand extra sensitivity and extra treatment and try to convince us that what is in fact ultra-fashionable makes them perennial victims. Look, you've not always been treated properly, sometimes not now, but you can also be bullies yourselves and incredibly intolerant. To those of you who are like this, shut up! To those natives, and yes, history has not always treated you well, who are now given millions of dollars by the public, a funded education, tax privileges, and kid-glove reactions by police and authorities, but still tell the country that you are oppressed. Shut up. To unions, and in particular public sector unions, who are now the new middle class and who enjoy privileges that most of us could not even dream of, yet still strike and work to rule. Shut up. To teachers, who do a good job but who are well compensated and work no harder than other people, stop pretending that you don't have the summer off. Stop telling us about burnout. Stop telling us that you're there long after 4 p.m. Stop claiming that you withdraw your labour because of the kids, not because you want more power and money. Shut up! To students who have no idea what real and working life is like and who think the world owes them a living and who splash around in the sea of leftist politics but know nothing about what is beneath the waves. Shut up! To French Canadians who are fortunate that they did not live in pretty much any other country as a minority, because if they had done so, they wouldn't be speaking French now. Stop pretending you're persecuted. You live in a great nation and you have had nothing to complain about for decades and decades. Shut up. To those black people, and my golly, we have not always treated you well in former days, who forget that slavery is long gone, organised racism of the past, police brutality largely a myth, employment discrimination equally so. Stop blaming other people for anything that goes wrong. Shut up. Who else? Oh, well, Scots boring us about their treatment by the English, libertarians groaning on about the state, Germans upset when we joke about the war, Canadians telling us the Americans are bad and stupid. Shut up, shut up, shut up! There, I feel better now. Oh, and if you're offended, oh yes, to the offended, shut up!